Okay, what's your name and tell me who you're voting for and why? And why?
Delois Stallman. I am voting for Donald Trump because I feel like we're being overrun with a globalist open border policy that Kamala Harris has basically promoted with the Global Compact for Migration, which is why people are streaming in here from all over the world. And if we don't put a stop to that specifically, we are literally going to be outnumbered with people who are going to deplete our social services funds. They're already overrunning the schools, and our own kids are getting deprived of the proper education they deserve. And so for me, it's really, the border is the number one issue, frankly.
Me too.
I'm for Trump because he understands that the border must be secured and that these people have to be deported.
Great answer. Thanks. Go ahead. Tell me who you're voting for and why.
I'm voting for Trump. And the reason I'm voting for Trump is because he will make America great again. And Kamala opened up the borders, and now she's saying she's going to close the borders. Well, she had 4 years to do it. She and Biden are a mess.
I agree with that.
Total shit show.
Good. Would you like to do it, sir?
Yeah, I'd like to share that I believe 40% of the people in America have a stake in America. I believe 60% of the people do not have a stake in America. I believe that the 40% can help those who cannot help themselves. And maybe they'll lean our way if we get a little bit of flexibility, less regulations. We may be able to help those who cannot help themselves. They're already going to get government aid no matter who the president is. So if 20% of those people even divide and go on Trump's side, we're going to be able to help them. The president will help them, and we'll be able to help them as neighbors.
Great. Sounds good. Great. All right now. Thanks a lot, guys. All right, you're on camera. Tell me.
Donald Trump.
What don't you like about Kamala?
Everything. I don't like any of her policies. She doesn't have no policies. All she does is copy Trump's policies. And I'm really getting sick of her belittling Trump, saying he's a Nazi and a Zionist when he's a big supporter of Israel, and she's the one that sat up when Netanyahu came here to talk to the UN. So
bottom line
is want to make the country better again, like it was when he ran before.
Did you watch the commercials you see she's been putting out the last couple of days?
Sir.
They're awful.
Horrible.
Absolutely.
You know, I agree what Mel Gibson said 100%. She's as dumb as a fence post.
I agree with that. Do you want to tell me your opinion?
Well, basically, 4 years ago we were independently, wealthy with our energy, and we had an economy that was bolstered. The past 4 years, we've had over 20 million illegal immigrants that have been drying up our country's savings, while American citizens are homeless in the streets, and they're not being taken care of. And Kamala comes out and she talks about how she's for the people, but I'm wondering what people she is for, because she has passed them by for the past 4 years and has done absolutely nothing.
Good answer. Good comment. That's good. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that.
You have to have like a 90-day notice. However, this rule came into play in the Democratic Party in, I believe, don't quote me, 2003 or 2006. I'm not sure which one, but it was a Democrat rule. So they put this rule in place of which they are not even following themselves.
It's awful. We got some crooked government people.
We do, and it has to stop.
All right, I'm getting attacked by a bee. I need to get out of here. Thanks a lot, guys. Come on, buddy. You found some food, don't you?
Thanks for everything you do.
All right.
I'm voting for Trump because of the fact I'm a conservative and I believe in his policies, and we need to make America great again, as well as let the simple people that work every day be allowed to live their life.
What don't you like about Kamala?
Maybe about the lying, and she's never ever said what she was for. It's all platitudes. I know what I get with Trump.
Yeah, I know what you mean. She got that word salad going on.
Yeah, I mean,
they ask her questions and then she takes 6 minutes to answer, but never answered that.
It's called sidestepping.
Yeah.
and that's what she does. She only sidesteps.
Our country would be a mess if she gets in there. A mess.
Oh yeah.
All right, sir. I appreciate you.
No problem.
Okay. Tell me who you are voting for and why aren't you voting for the other one?
I voted for Trump
All right.
and Hung Cow and Rob Whitman,
Okay.
all Republicans.
That's good.
I'm not voting for Kamala because she's a communist, hammer and sickle, red communist, and she can't even answer simple questions. They ask you what you done for the last 3 years, and she said, "Well, Trump's been campaigning for the last 10 years." What does that have to do with what you've been doing for 3 years? And also, she's let in anywhere from 20 to 25 million illegal aliens with all these different bringing drugs and all this other stuff. And Trump, safety, Trump. Hey, I enjoyed buying gas under Trump, and everything was you could afford to go to the restaurant and all. You can't really afford now. That's why I voted for Trump, and I advise you to vote for Trump too. And fight, fight, fight.
Sounds good, buddy. Sounds good. Thanks a lot. All right, Danny, go ahead.
All right. I'm voting for Donald Trump, Hung
Right.
Cow, and Rob Whitman because they're the best candidates out there. They're the only ones that have a real plan that will make America great again and move Virginia forward. And that's what we need. And we need to make sure we have our representation in the U.S. Senate and the U.S. House of Representatives. And we certainly need Donald Trump as our president.
That was great. What do you think about the voting thing that's going on now? They're trying to let the illegals vote or something like that.
Isn't it amazing how the federal court will make you put illegal voters, people who aren't eligible to vote, back on the ballot? That's liberal logic is what a lot of people call that. Let's hope that the Attorney General, Jason Mayar, is as successful in his appeal of that.
Sounds good, Danny. Appreciate it, sir.
All right, thank you.
Okay, who you voting for and why?
Well, I'm voting for President Trump. He did a great job when he was with us previously. We got to take care of our borders. We got to get our economy squared away, get back to energy and independency that we had before. And I believe Trump, he did it before, and I believe he can do it again. So this is why we want to see Trump back in the White House.
I believe you're right. Tell me something you don't like about Kamala.
She's had 3.5 years to solve the problems I just talked about and has failed to do so. And I see no need to give her 4 years to try again when we have somebody proven that did it before.
Great. I would hate to see her get in there because the damage she could do.
Yeah.